My name's Rodney McManamy, and I was a mechanical engineer and then spun off into the software side of engineering. So I have a software company that takes AutoCAD drawings, converts them to PDF documents. The core of my personality is I'm a problem solver. So I want to take problems, fix them, make things better. I understood the problem when it was starting out, and I solved my own problem and then expanded that out, to hundreds of thousands of engineers. It started probably around 2000 or so. I was working for a larger engineering or manufacturing firm in Chicago area and was frustrated with the CAD system they were implementing, and kind of showed them a way to use AutoCAD that I thought would work better. But they weren't interested in that. So I went out on my own, and I was working on a 3D modeling type of software to generate mechanical components, in 3D designs in AutoCAD. It's kind of at a point now where we really have to reinvent ourselves. We still have a lot of long-term clients, but it's not the same as what we used to have. We're basically kind of looking to be a startup again now. So I've basically worked remotely for 24, 25 years now. And when we moved to Bloomington was when I first started actually coming into an office. So in all that time, my wife worked for Arizona State University at the time and was looking at different jobs and ended up being hired here in Indiana. So when we were looking at Bloomington, she actually was the one who stumbled across the Bloomington Remote. And she saw that, and she saw the mill, and she was trying to pitch the idea of me moving from Arizona to Bloomington, I think, and said, hey, this looks like something that could be up your alley to go in and meet people and find other business owners and stuff. And that was 2 years ago. My wife said the first day, she was like, well, how did it go? I said, well, it's kind of scary. I'm no longer the smartest person in the room anymore, so, and far from it. But, but it's great. It's great because there's so many different businesses and so many different individuals working out of there, and you can all learn a little bit from each person. So it's a great town. You don't realize everything that it has going for it when you first get here, or when you're reading it and looking into it, but as you get here, if you like various experiences, various foods, various theaters, we have world-class theaters, we have community theaters that are great, we have the School of Music, everything. So, and then just the I guess the energy and the environment that you can get just from being a college town is something that I kind of completely forgot about, since I've gotten out of college. I do think we'll be in Bloomington for a while. So, of course, that's since I work remotely, it all revolves around, my wife and how much she enjoys her job and everything else. So, but it is a very nice town, and it has a lot going for it. And I hope to see how much the mill and the forge and everything else in this whole district here all grows. So I'd like to stick around and see where that heads.